This is Apotos. One of my absolute favorite games. One of my absolute favorites Sonic games is Sonic Unleashed, and one of my absolute favorite stages in this game is Apotos, which is basically the Sonic the Hedgehog equivalent to Grease. Like, this is basically Grease. With the aesthetic, with the white, with the blue, with all of it to the gorgeous water. It's just, remember I said Sega's like the king of water? Yeah, this is, this is a continuation of it here, but yeah. Oh yeah, so this is like one of the backdrops here. I'm assuming this is gonna be all 2D. This is gonna be all 2D, you know, good old section of Windmill Isle. And I was correct. This is a 2D. This is a 2D asset here, with a 2D backdrop, to make it look like it's 3D, when in reality it isn't. But it does the job. It does its job, and it does its job well. You know? It could seem eerie at first, you know, looking at this, but... Oh yeah, this part of the music. This part kind of reminds me of, like, Tekken. You know, you have the dubstep and the whoops. The whoops. If you know what I mean by that, but this is so gorgeous. This area is just so simple, yet so serene at the same time. Would this be Frutiger Aero? Kinda? I mean, you have the water here, and you have the aesthetic. This feels like a Frutiger Aero. Kinda, sorta? This kinda feels like a Frutiger Aero. Yeah, I think this would be Frutiger Aero, I think. I mean, because you see grass, you see water, you see, like, the islands here. You see, it feels hopeful. It feels like, I don't have to give this more thought. I think it's Frutiger Aero, but I'm not so sure. I think so. It has the Frutiger Aero feel. There's Frutiger Aero-isms with this. Oh, yes, and there's the bells. You see the bells here, straight from Unleashed. Or at least the realities from Unleashed. Oh, that's right, that's the... Is this the same yacht from East Stadium? Radical Highway and Chow Park? Is this, like, the same... Actually, yeah, this might be the same yacht from Chow Park. So I guess since Chow Park technically is... Because East Stadium technically is in, like, Hong Kong. I guess technically it would be, like, Hong Kong-esque. So that means, I guess they took... I guess the same yacht went from here to Greece. You know, Sonic Greece, a.k.a. Apotos, a.k.a. Windmill Isle. Look at all the Chow. Look at all the Chow here. And, yep, there's the same, like, pixelated water... That, if you remember from the Chow Park episode, yeah, we saw the same asset here, which was pretty interesting. Again, there's nothing wrong with reusing assets. It all depends on how you reuse it. And I think in many ways, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds reuses assets very well. Very well, unlike Sonic Forces. But that's another thing for another time. But yes, this stage, let's go to the meat. Let's go to the meat of the stage, so we can just sink this in further. Yeah, so let's delve into this stage a bit here. Hello, Rouge. Hello, Miss Rouge. Miss Rouge, the Ocean's 11 bat. Rouge, the Ocean's 11 bat. Oh, yes, this legendary. Now, this is a legendary section of this stage, because this is claustrophobia incarnate. Because you're basically, especially if there's like a ton of monster trucks here, and just, because you're just cramped. You're just driving through this cramped area space here. And again, I love the white and blue of this grease-based area of Apotos, aka Windmill Isle. But yeah, this is just cramped. It's just cramped. And I think that's supposed to be. It's just chaos. Utter chaos for the first part, the first stretch of Apotos. And you see here, these pedestrians, do they warp? Yep, they warp just like all the others. They're just warping. At least some of them are. At least some of them are. Some of them aren't. But, yeah. And it's just, yep. And we see these were meant to be. Now, is there like a restaurant here? Or is this just meant to be... Because that's kind of dangerous here. Because drivers, you know, we drift through these here. And maybe they're meant for just be regular obstacles. But, like, if this was meant to be, like, just sitting here eating... That's kind of dangerous. That is not Gangnam Style at all. But you see like a bunch of Chow just like cheering. Again, I love how they do this whole 2D animation stuff. Now, one person mentioned those particular flags are assets from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I don't know if that's true, but it would be a nice, neat thing to just look here. Oh, yeah. So I wonder if this is ported from... Because I don't believe Apotos is from Team Sonic Racing. I wonder if this is, like, ported or not from another game. Maybe from Unleashed. I don't know. But, yeah. Legendary here. I always like to take this... I always take this shortcut here. Because not only is it slightly fat... Oh. Okay, we got the random pelican is just posing. A random posing pelican. That's cool. That is not only Gangnam Style, but Frutiger Aero. I love it. I love it. But yeah, as you see here, we got... I love it. Just to say, hey, this is your time here. You suck. Wow. That is a very smart pelican. That is a very, very smart pelican. Yeah, you see more pedestrians here. And then we see houses that you were not meant to see. I wonder if this was ported straight from Unleashed. I am curious if this was the case here, but again, I love the calm Greek-like architecture with this. And this is based off Greece. Oh yeah, there's the silver. There's the silver one here. But yeah, I always love to take this shortcut because number one, it has obviously this is time trials to show a wisp, but there's always an item box here when you do a regular race here. And this is slightly faster from my experience. It's a good shortcut here. And yep, and then we have this beautiful, beautiful arch here. Let's try to go up the arch and just to see. Yep, 2D Chow. 2D Chow just cheering on. See the Zavok flag. And the Sage flag too, that's so cute. Storm. Just flags for every single character. Again, the backdrops here are so good. You have the windmills, because this is meant to be Windmill Isle. It's just so cool. It's just so cool, man. It's just so cool. Yeah, we see more of the backdrops here. And most likely it's just going to be like 2D. Because that's all you really need to create the illusion. To add depth to the stage as a whole. But again, I love the scenery. It's so calm. It's so... I think, you know what? I think this stage could be Frutiger. I think this stage is Frutiger Aero. Yeah, this stage is Frutiger Aero. Yeah. This is calm. It's surrounded by water and green. Yeah, this is Frutiger Aero. This is absolutely Frutiger Aero. This is absolutely Frutiger Aero. Again, this is something that you could just take from like a window. If you have this like a Windows XP, Windows 7 background, I would believe you. Because it fits so well. But, yeah. Apotos is very simple, but yet it's so cool. Like, Windmill Isle easily is one of my favorite levels in Sonic Unleashed. And the music, of course. I mean, obviously the remix is... people have opinions on the remix. And I completely understand. But specifically that part that just played just right now. Everything else about the remix is just good. Me, I kind of appreciate it more because it sounds like Tekken to me. You know? But, yeah. And then, of course, there's the flying section here. Which does change at the third lap. So we'll take a look at that as well. But yeah, it's a pretty simple stage. It's pretty simple, straight to the point. And here's like the fountains here for this area. And then we see... You know, I wonder, is it... Oh, they follow you. Yo, billboarding. For those of you that don't know, so this, I think they're using the billboarding technique for these Chow here. That is so cool. Because, you know, remember the Eggman Expo episode where, you know, Orbot and Keyboard were just following me everywhere you go. It's the same thing here. I'm less thrown off about it now. Because I can appreciate, I guess, number one, Chow are cute. And they're just cheering you on instead of just Orbot and Cubot just staring at you menacingly. But, this is so cute. They're just following you as they're just cheering you on. You know, the light Chow, dark Chow, and regular Chow in general. I think it's so cool. I love how they use billboarding with this. It's so wholesome. It is a wholesome use of billboarding, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And then we have more. Do these models warp out of existence? No, they don't. Meanwhile, these people just do. which is so funny. Yep. Oh yes, we see more billboarding. We see more of the Chow just following you. Classic billboarding. I love it. And then we have more of this here. And the fountains here. Yeah, this is so cool. Yeah, this section here I like. Yep. And they're just following you. As they're cheering you. Well, they're not following you. So I don't think these... Okay, so these Chow are kind of built... They're billboarded, but it's like... they're not as in-depth as, like, these Chow that kind of just circle around and then just follow you wherever you go. So I guess something is different where I guess it's kind of half implemented, not fully as the Chow down here, it seems. It's just so cool. So now I know what billboarding is. It's just so cool. I can appreciate it as a because I went to school for game development. So seeing this and learning this and being baffled as to why I was never taught this in school is kind of interesting. But anyway, that's just my experience. It just, the term billboarding never really came across on my path from the courses that I've taken. But that is neither here nor there. Anyway, really cool. Really love this area. Just a bunch of Chow just cheering you on wherever you go. And just with the fountains here, the Frutiger Aero fountains, the water fountains, and then just pedestrians just cheering you on. I love it. It's so cool. It's just so cool. And again, the architecture, it's just so simple. And the aesthetic and the music, that's what kind of makes me like Windmill Isle so much. It's the perfect starter stage. You're just racing through Greece. You're just racing through Greece, killing Eggman's robots. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. But yes, Apotos. And just, there's so much scenery here, man. You can just go through and then just... You just have to admire just the set pieces and just how this was built. And again, so Frutiger Aero. So Frutiger Aero, man. This is Frutiger Aero as heaven, Frutiger Aero as hell, Frutiger Aero as purgatory, Frutiger Aero as null space. You know null space only lasted for like 16 seconds in Sonic Forces, right? And the majority of the null space stage, by the way, was just Metropolis. Again! Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, but yes, the set pieces here are just so cool. I absolutely love it. I want to get a view of Apotos. I want to get a view of Apotos, like, on a very far away standpoint. Because, oh, that's so beautiful. Again, I'm going to say this again. Sega is the king of water. Confirmed as Laura, Sega is the king. The king of water. So beautiful, man. The reflections are so nice. It's just so good, man. 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 Oh, man. It's just so calming. It's just so calming. Yes, this is absolutely Frutiger Aero. Yes, this is absolutely Frutiger Aero. This is absolutely Frutiger Aero. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is so Frutiger Aero. And just look at this, man. So gorgeous. Absolutely so gorgeous. Overall, Apotos. Beautiful. Sensational. Frutiger Aero as hell. With the water and just the serene atmosphere of it all. Oh, you like that grammar, huh? But yes, I love Apotos. One of my favorite stages in this game. Especially with certain sections in the game that are just so chaotic. It's such a chaotic stage to just race through. Despite it being so calm and just hopeful and just so just beautiful and just serene and just happy. It just makes you feel happy. Even though driving through with a bunch of monster trucks and just claustrophobia, you just can't. You just can't. It's weird. It's just so... It could be so conflicting at times, but it's just so gorgeous, man. Such a beautiful day as well. Love the skybox. The skybox is so well done. You're so high quality. So high depth. So high depth. But yeah. Love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Apotos, one of my favorites, and the amount of stages that we have for Sonic Unleashed is so good. I love it. I cannot help but just... You can't help but just not appreciate it, you know? One last thing I want to check out, though. I do want to check out the other, like, the changes that happens within the third lap, so we'll do that. Yep, so we see the final lap for here. You can see the section where it kind of goes the other way. It's the same area, but it's just, you kind of just loop a different way also. And this final stretch here is where a lot of shit happens. Well, then again, that's in general for, like, this game, because there's, you know, bagging is a very strong strategy, to say the least, in this game. Very strong strategy. Yep. But yeah, overall, Apotos, one of the most simple yet effective stages in this game. One of my favorites. Again, I love again, I just love, like, parts like this, where it's just so chaotic, and everything just happens at once, and you just get that adrenaline rush. This dopamine adrenaline rush of just happy, or sad, or anger, or just everything at once. Ring of Fire. It's so cool. But yes, Apotos is one of the many Unleashed stages that are in this game. We'll be covering all of them. Don't get wrong, but I want to cover Apotos first because this has a certain feeling in my heart. This gives me a certain feeling in my heart. Apotos, Windmill Isle in general. So yes, Apotos, one of my favorites. If you don't agree, well, stop it. Get some help.